everybody, and welcome in here to, not Buggy Field, to Smith Stadium on the campus of Episcopal Academy for this evening's Interact Boys Lacrosse matchup between visiting SCH in the road navy blue with the dark blue helmet, light blue accents, and your Episcopal Churchman in the home whites face off one clean there by SCH, and they'll go down the field into the offensive end immediately. They'll have it up top here. Number 17, that's Pinotek. Applying pressure there for the Churchman. Now they'll send it down. It'll be Evan McFarland, the senior, defending for the Churchman. SCH with the ball up top. They've got the sun in their eyes as it sets behind us here. My name is Ryan Chabinski with you on the call. SCH looking to go from the alley here. Dodging against Marciano. Now they'll work it through to X. A little bit of a screen there. Looking for the rollback. Churchman right on it. Quick slide. They're going to beat Marciano around the far side. Turnaround shot goal. SCH opens the scoring 1-0 here. Number 18 finds the back of the net on that one, and it'll be a 1-0 lead with 11:07 left to go here in this first quarter. We get another look at it. Really, the problem was that early slide there by number 42. It's Connor Marciano. If he didn't go early, thinking that he needed to help there, he would have still been shoulder to shoulder with his guy and probably could have made the play. Prevent him from getting top side there. He probably still would have gotten up to the top side, but he wouldn't have had his hands free. Either way, we'll go back to the face-off dot. It'll be number 3, Blake Riley, on the face-off. And it's picked up again by SCH, so they'll possess. It'll be the Churchman in defense. They'll skip it to the far side. That one off the turf. Now it'll be Brickman defending for the Churchman. Quick double team here. Trying to come away with it. That ball's on the turf. SCH able to pick it back up, though. We're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get interference against SCH. So it'll be the Churchman working the clear here. They've got it with Paul Bruder. Bruder carries up. He'll play it down into the offensive end. That's Nash. It's going to be Nash out there with, I believe that's Cooney out of the box. It is, that's McGrath out of the box, number 15. Behind the net, number 5, Brody Garrison. McGrath rolls back. He'll give it off up top. That's number 9. It's Parker Smith. And then it's Nash with it now. He works out of the alley. Nash gets top side. Skips it one more or cuts out there as well. So it's McGrath, Nash, Garrison, Smith. We'll go up top, Nash. He'll play it to McGrath. McGrath now on the alley dodge. He's hands-free. Shot save made there. Looking for the quick clear, and they'll push it through the middle. It's almost intercepted by the Churchman. Loose ball on the turf. Now it's picked up. That'll be Bruder. Paul Bruder picks that ball up, and he'll work out ahead. He's got Orcutt. Goes long trying to connect with Reed Dennis. That one's just out of his reach, and it'll go out of play. So it'll be an early turnover for the Churchman, and it'll be a clear now for SCH. They're going to send this one long, trying to work against that 10-man ride. That one goes over the top. Run out goes to the Churchman. They will rule that a shot. So it'll be Churchman ball. We've got 9:21 left to go in this first quarter. Churchman trail 1-0. It'll be Trevor Cantlin in net this evening for the Churchman, and it'll be a run out for Cooney. He's able to leg it through a couple of checks into the offensive end. He'll touch up, gives it to Smith. So it's Smith. It'll be Dennis, Garrison. Smith down the alley gets a screen shot. Low scores! Number 9, Parker Smith, the junior, evens it up at 1. 8:48 left to go in the first quarter. Churchman strike back. We're going to look at this one here. It's a nice dodge by Smith down the alley. Slide comes way too late. He's able to get his hands free and bury that one. So it'll be a 1-1 game here, so we'll head back to the face-off dot. They're going to send out Reese Pinotek to take the face-off for the Churchman. They've got Brickman on the near side, waiting to see who they're going to put on the far side. Looks like that's going to be Torrey Cooper, I believe, number 27. It will be on the far wing for the Churchman. We set up for the face-off. This ball on the turf, in and out of the stick, and now collected, spun down. They're going to say play on. He's laying on it, and Churchman come away with it somehow. That's number 9, Parker Smith, the most recent goal scorer for the Churchman. He'll go right back down the near side alley. Smith rolls back. He's got number 11, Dennis, up there up top. Now it's Orcutt. Going to be a dodge here from X for Garrison. He gets topside. He shoots. He scores. There's another one for the Churchmen. They lead 2-0. We'll get a look at this one here. Looking at it. Nice job on the dodge from X. Finds the man in the middle. That's Parker Smith. He's got back-to-back goals. An assist to Brody Garrison on that one, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Churchmen. They'll set up on the offensive end here. I believe they have number 33. It's Connor Song, the freshman, in there to take this face-off. We're going to get a hold going against the Churchmen, so it'll be possession in favor of SCH. I'll carry it to the outside here. Looking to work up the far sideline in front of the Churchman bench. Play it back to the near side now. Got to go down the alley against Song. I'll have it at X. They like that matchup against Marciano at X. Quick pass up top. Save Cantlin on the top side. Rebound. He recovers. So it'll be a clear now. They go to Marciano. He's got it on the near side, excuse me. Kind of a little bit of a dummy swim move there. Now tucks the stick, goes long in and out of the stick of Cooney. Loose ball on the turf, spun down. They're going to say out of bounds against SCH, so it's going to stay Churchman ball. It'll be Smith to pick this ball up. And it'll be Churchman back to work offensively. They've got it with McGrath. Now it'll be Orcutt down the alley. Hands-free shot up top. Save made there for SCH, so they'll work the clear now. SCH trying to go through the middle here, able to connect. So it'll be SCH down the alley, trying to spin back, slipping down, heavy pressure. Able to recover, though, and it'll stay with SCH. That one knocked free on a nice trail check there by the Churchman. Loose ball on the end line. It goes out of bounds. So it'll be a clear now for Marciano and the Churchman. They've got it in the alley, off the end line. We'll push it ahead. That'll be Keegan Nash out of the box. He legs over the midline and into the offensive end. The Churchman will set up offensively. It'll be Nash. He gets a screen. He goes back up top to Orcutt. Orcutt going to look to dodge down the alley. Now sets up for a redodge. Working against the short stick. Hands-free shoots. He scores. Number 16, Jackson Orcutt. He buries that one, and it'll be a 3-1 lead for the Churchman. We get another look at this one here. Orcutt on a nice dodge. Able to bounce off that check by the defender. Got his hands free. Able to rip that one home. And it'll be a 3-1 lead for the Churchman. Back to the face-off dot we go again here. I believe they're cycling in Brickman. It'll be number 17 on the near side, Pinotek, and then on the far side, that's Marciano for the Churchman. Waiting on the whistle here. This one up in the air. It's collected again clean by SCH. Churchman going kind of defensively on these face-offs. So it'll be SCH back to work in the offensive end. They led 1-0 at one point. Now they trail 3-1. It's been 3 straight goals by the Churchmen. SCH with it up top here. They'll play it into the alley. Looking to dodge. Through a screen is Brickman. A little bit of a off-sequence move there off the screen. That one tipped. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Churchman ball. So it'll be Bruder with it on the far side. Looks to leg. He goes over. See if Bruder gives it to McGrath. He doesn't. He still possesses. Now gives it off. McNamara on it there. Keegan Nash on the dodge. One more. Back to Smith. Smith surveys. Now looks to go down the alley. Thought about the shot. Pulls back. Now it'll be behind with Garrison. He looks to dodge. Rolls back. Garrison on the redodge. Up top. Nash. Nash goes quickly into the middle. Forced off his line. Oh, too high for Parker Smith. That ball is going to roll towards the sideline. Smith able to tiptoe the sideline. Nice play there by Smith. He's got the possession. He wraps around. He shoots. He scores. Number 9, Parker Smith. The first quarter hat trick, and it's 4-1. Churchman, 3:53 left to go. And we'll get another look at this one here. Smith, nice job to pick that one up. Tiptoe the sideline and the end line. And then he just turns and burns. Sees he has his defender beat. Able to get around top side. Low angle shot. Able to finish that one off. And we'll go back to the face-off dot once again here. So it'll be another face-off here. Churchman lead 4-1. Loose ball on the turf. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a hold. Going to the Churchman. So they'll get the possession. They'll play it to Brickman. He surveys. He goes down to Dennis. Read Dennis on it. Dennis off to Garrison. Garrison plays it up top to Orcutt. One more through now. It'll be Nash. Nash gets a screen. Fighting through it. They'll go over the top there. Nash able to work through the check. We're going to get a timeout, it looks like, by Coach Culver, so we'll step aside for a brief moment. Back with you when play resumes. In here out of the timeout. It'll be Churchman with the possession. They'll go up top or cut from Smith. Nash down to Smith. Underhand shot outside of the goal. Mom goal there. I call it a mom goal in lacrosse because, as I'm not sure if you could hear the parents down below me, but it looks like that ball goes in the net from the angle that it's taken at because you can see the net move. So all the parents cheer. That's why they call it a mom goal, and it'll be played up top here. Orcutt, one more. Over to Smith. Smith thought about unloading. Now over to Orcutt. One more. Off the stick of Dennis. He's able to recover, though. He gives it back to Orcutt. Orcutt skip pass to the backside. It'll be Garrison. Brody Garrison has his man hung. Picks the side, but the shot clock expires. So it'll be clear now for the SCH Blue Devils. They'll play this one in the middle. Nice trail check there by the Churchman. Ball's up in the air. That ball's on the turf. It's picked up by number 24. That's Bruder. And correction, that was 28. That's Evan McFarland, who had been carrying the ball earlier, number 28. They'll push it ahead to Brickman. Brickman on it. Plays it near side or cut. Now it'll be Churchman. Back to work offensively or cut. He gives this one off. It'll be an alley dodge. Shot, goal. That one's number 22, I believe, Bo McNamara. So it'll be 5-1 SCH. Or excuse me, 5-1 EA over SCH. Just a nice dodge down the alley, and then he just gets absolutely cleaned out after he finishes that one. Flag did fly. Goal is good. Official putting the signal out. They're going to say, I believe it's unnecessary roughness. It's going to go against number 1. I'm going to go probably a 1-minute penalty. So the Churchman will get the automatic possession as well. So Churchman on the man up opportunity to extend this lead here. It'll be Orcutt with it up top. He goes down to Smith. Back to Orcutt. Over to Nash. Back up top, Smith from Dennis. Churchman cycling this one. They look there with McGrath. Now back to Orcutt. Back to Orcutt. He unloads. That one bounces by. It'll be backed up by Garrison. So it'll stay with the Churchman. Garrison on it at X. It'll be a look up top. Underhand ripper. That one's saved. That was Smith. He's had the hot hand so far this first quarter. Couldn't get that one to go. It'll be a clear now. Working through the middle of the field. Orcutt's on it. Ball on the turf. Ball's on the turf. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. It's a piece of tape or something. Somebody's mouth guard or something fell out. Looks like it was maybe a butt end or a mouth guard or something, but something fell on the ground, and it looked like the ball was on the ground. Either way, it stays with SCH. Man coming out of the box. There's a look inside shot. That one's on the outside of the net. So it'll be clear now for Cantlin. 19 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Churchman methodically moving this ball. They'll push it ahead with McFarland. He carries. McFarland running with it here. Let's see if we get one of the rare long stick rips. He flips it into the middle right to a waiting SCH player who launches this one down to the other end of the field. And it'll go out of bounds as time expires in the first quarter. It's a 5-1 lead for the Churchmen. At the end of one, we'll be back with you for the second quarter coming up in just a couple of minutes. Make sure you stick around. here for the second quarter. Once again, my name is Ryan Chbisky with you on the call as we get set for quarter number 2 between SCH and the Episcopal Churchman. We're underway. Somebody looked like they went early there on that faceoff. Either way, it's controlled by number 17 for the Churchman. That's Pinotek. He's looking to run free of pressure. He'll play it behind Garrison. So the Churchman back to work offensively. Garrison will hold here at X. So it'll be Churchman still working at X. Now they'll play it up top. There's a dodge down the alley by Orcutt. Swings it back up top to Nash. Now it'll be a look down the alley. We'll play it through to X. Topside ripper. That one's saved. Loose ball heading for the end line. Run out's going to stay Churchman ball. McMenamin might have been in there on that shot. Either way, it's going to stay Churchman ball. We're going to have a conversation with the officials. I mean, that one could have went either way. That was kind of a 50-50 call there. They're going to give it to EA. They've got a fresh 60 as well. So we will get back underway here. Play it up top. McMenamin swings it back up top. It'll be Smith. Onto the wing to Dennis. Dennis rolls back. Underhand shot, save. That'll be a clear now for SCH. Nice hit there by Reed Dennis. So it's going to stay SCH ball, they say. So it'll be SCH into the offensive end. 9:57 left to go here in this first half. SCH trails by 4. They jumped out to the early 1-0 lead in that first quarter, if you weren't with us from the start. And then Churchman with 5 unanswered to make it a 5-1 game. We're going to get a whistle here. They're going to say he stepped in the crease. So it'll be a Churchman clear now. It'll be McFarland. We're going to get somebody sent off, I think, here. So I think it's going to be a free clear for the Churchman. Official going over to the box. Let's see what motion he makes towards the box. I think it's unsportsmanlike conduct. He's going to be locked in. Wow. Churchman with the full-time penalty, whether they score or not. So they're going to stay a man up here. Not exactly sure the amount of time. They don't put it on the scoreboard up here. They don't have room for it. They do down on Buggy Field. But either way, it'll be the Churchman with it at X. They skip it long up top to Orcutt. Over to Dennis. That'll be behind Nash. One more up to Smith. Orcutt again. Back to Dennis. Churchman taking their time cycling this ball around. Looking to push it back to the weak side. Thought about to step in. Now they'll swing it to Orcutt. Orcutt right back, playing a little two-man game. Long skip past to Orcutt. He unloads, he scores! Number 16, Jackson Orcutt. Give him another one. It's 6-1 Churchman. 9:10 left to go in the first half, and we'll go back to the face-off dot. We'll get another look at this one here. Nice job working on the man up. Gets the entire defense facing the backside. Long skip up to Orcutt, and that's exactly what you want when you catch the defense ball watching on the man-up opportunity. So it'll stay Churchman on the man-up. Man was locked in. I want to give a shout out to some little guys down there on the sideline. You can see them in the backside of the shot. Coach Gress's 2036 guys. Some of his young guys are down there, some Episcopal boys. They're hanging out supporting this boys team. He was telling me they're amped to be down here on the sideline with the big kids, and they hope to be right here on this field playing for this team someday as SCH legs this one over the midline. Shot, save, Candlin on the doorstep, one-on-one, and he snagged it out of the air. What a beautiful play there to clear going the other way with the Churchman. They'll work it over the midline with Cooney. Donald Cooney. He clears away, so does Marciano. So it'll be Churchman back to work offensively. Somewhere they didn't start out spending a lot of time, but have now settled in to spending a lot of time breaking for the line is Pinotek. He gets there. Clears the way for McGrath. That'll be a look here from X for Dennis. He gets topside. He shoots. That one on the outside of the net. Tracked down and cleared now by SCH. No, oh, almost intercepted by the Churchman. That was McGrath who was right on it. Loose ball on the turf. Churchman still fighting for it. It's a 4-on-3. This ball kept in play. It's picked up by SCH. Man takes an elbow to the helmet. Underneath the chin, that was McFarland. Flag flies, intercepted by Garrison, and we're going to get a flag now. They're going to bust the Churchman for a foul, and I don't know how the official clearly did not see. I mean, the SCH elbow, I could see it clear as day from where I'm sitting. It was right in front of us. One of the SCH players' elbow, stick clearly away from him, elbow clean into McFarland's chin underneath his helmet. You can see his helmet come up like it was going to come off, and no call by the official. They're going to bust the Churchman, though. So this will be their first man down. It'll be SCH on the extra man opportunity. SCH with it. Flags down. Not sure what the immediate call was from the official. Quite literally, as soon as the whistle blew, the official put that flag on the turf. Not sure what the call is going to be here. Fighting it hard is Bruder. Bruder heavy on the pressure, trying to get this ball on the turf. It is. It's going to skip out of bounds, but I think the Churchmen are going to go 2 men down. See what it is. Number 11's coming off. I believe that's Reed Dennis coming off. Official. No, excuse me, that's 14. That's Donald Cooney coming off. Waiting for the official's hand signal. They're going to call him interference for 30 seconds. Play hadn't even started. I don't know what you can interfere with there, but, the officials know the rule book better than I do. I didn't see the interference there. Again, I don't get paid to wear the stripes, so not really my place to argue a call. Either way, it'll be 2 men up now for 30 seconds for SCH. The Blue Devils working it with here. Inside, bounce shot, save Cantlin. He's been reading those so far good after giving up the initial goal on the opening possession. We're going to get a timeout by SCH, so we'll step aside here. Each team's taking a timeout. Each one with 1 left. 7 minutes left to go in the first half. We'll step aside. Back with you when play resumes. coming out of the timeout here. SCH in the man-up offense. Churchman coming out here. Cantlin's been standing on his head after he gave up that initial goal to make it a 1-0 lead for SCH. It is a packed house here at Smith Stadium for a 7 o'clock game. Talking to the coaches pregame as to why we were doing a 7 o'clock game this evening. Hey, man, I'm not going to complain about a nice game under the lights, but they were telling me there's no school tomorrow because of the Easter holiday. Here's a skip pass back up top. This one swung back up top again on the one more pass. Oh, nice check there. That was number 33. It's Connor Song. That was a beautiful check to put that ball on the ground and picked up quickly by Cooney. But either way, the Churchmen don't have school tomorrow, so they're playing a 7 o'clock game to send them into the holiday weekend. It'll be number 9, Parker Smith. Happy Easter, early Easter to all those who celebrate. Tomorrow's Good Friday as well. Happy Passover as well to all of those out there who celebrate as well. From everybody here at SFBN, we wish you all a happy Passover or a happy Easter. And it'll be, make sure you keep it locked in right here to the Sports Fanbase Network for some Episcopal Churchman action this evening. They lead 6-1, here as we whittle down time down inside 6 minutes to go in this second quarter in a big interact matchup. Here's a look shot. That one over the top. That was Smith. He draws the flag as well, and that'll put the Churchman on the man up now. See what the call is from the official. Looks like they're going to get, I believe, a slash. I didn't see the hand motion that he made there, so either way, Churchman on the man up. 5:53 left to go in the first half. They lead 6-1, a chance to extend their lead here on this man-up opportunity. They'll play it up top to McGrath. He gives it to Nash. There's a shot at goal. Number 15, Colin McGrath, finishes that one off on the extra man opportunity for the Churchmen, and they push it ahead to 7-1. 5:43 left to go in the first half. They push it over to Nash. McGrath able to step in. Great recognition to see that and able to push it down there and finish it. So we'll go back to the faceoff dot once again. So it's going to be number 3. That's Blake Riley, the senior. Riley is beat clean on this one. It'll be SCH. Quickly, that one tripped off on a trail check. Run out to the end line. Stays SCH. 5:33 left to go in the first half. It'll be SCH off the end line. Now they'll work into the alley. Now they'll play it back up top. So it'll be SCH on the possession here. SCH trying to work it here through X. They've got him hung. That's number 27, Torrey Cooper, who's there. He hedges, meets his man at GLE. Trying to roll back, quick slide, skip pass back up top. Underhand flip, unload, bounce by the side of the net. Packed up, though, by SCH, so they'll keep the possession. So it'll be SCH working from X. Turnaround shot goal. SCH gets one back. It's 7-2 now. And that'll end the Churchman run of 7 unanswered goals. Get a look at that one. SCH just able to get up top, and then on the roll back, the jump shot, able to finish that one off. So we'll go back to the face-off dot once again. On the face-off. Back underway, this one up in the air. Loose ball on the turf. It's collected by the SCH Blue Devils, trying to tiptoe that sideline against Brickman. He's right on it, throwing a couple checks on that back hip. Long skip pass to the far alley, able to connect. And it'll stay with SCH up top. 4:17 left to go in the first half. Churchman leads 7-2. They lead by 5. Long pass lost in the lights. That'll be an over and back. So Churchman will get the possession. Lights starting to take more of an effect over the field here. They'll skip it in the middle. One more pass onto the doorstep. 1, 2, 3, stick fake, save! Wow! What a save there by the SCH goalkeeper. And they'll work to clear now. This ball's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover for SCH. Go right back to the Churchman. It'll be SCH, or excuse me, it'll be Churchman with it up top. That shot goes by. So it'll be SCH with it up top. It'll be it'll be Churchman with it up top. They give it to Nash. Now down to Dennis. So it'll be Churchman working against this one here. They'll play it up top, Orcutt. Garrison back to Orcutt. Orcutt unloads that one off the post. Churchman will get a reset here if they can get it back, but SCH tracks this one down. They'll look to work out here on the clear. This one loose. In and out of the stick, recovered by SCH. Man spun down. I think we're going to get a timeout by SCH ahead of time. We will. So it'll be SCH on the man up. Or excuse me, not on the man up, on the timeout. So they'll get the possession out of the timeout. We got 2:19 left to go in this second quarter. We'll step aside for a brief moment. Back with you when play resumes. Here. SCH has used up both of their timeouts in this first half. Churchman still with 1. We've got 2:16 left to go in this first half. It'll be SCH trying to work this one from up top. We're going to go down the alley. We'll skip it through to X. Now they'll look to play it topside on a shot. Not the highest percentage look there. I mean, they would have had a good look on the goal, but there was defenders draped all over the man, so there was no real way he was going to get a quality shot off there. So it'll be a clear now for the Churchman. They'll play it long, connect with Cooney. Cooney looking to leg it past the attackman. He's able to get over the midline. He's met there by the defender, gives it off to Nash, and it'll be Nash on the attack now for the Churchman. Keegan Nash down the alley. I'll play it up top to Smith. Parker Smith on it. Smith working the ball here up top, or working the ball in the alley, excuse me. He gets a screen. Now he'll work up top. Has Nash. He gives it to him. Nash looks to go. He gets a screen. Rolls back, looking for somebody. He'll go over to the far side, over to Dennis. Dennis down the alley. Jump shot. That one bounces by. Run out. Staying. No, it's going to SCH. Not sure where the official got the SCH call there. I mean, the ball hadn't even gone out of bounds yet, and the official was already calling that SCH's way. Either way, it'll be clear now. They work this one through the middle. It's tipped up. It's picked up by number 17. That's Pinotek. He's got it running down. He shoots that one over the top. It'll be backed up. Pinotek thought he had a great look down in net. He did. Couldn't get it to go, though. 31.2 seconds left to go in this first half. It'll be Smith. With it, he plays it to Garrison. Garrison surveys. He's got 20 seconds. Churchman going to hold here probably for the last shot. No need to worry about the shot clock, just the game clock. Oh, Garrison lost the ball. Coach Colfer not going to be happy about that one. And it'll be a clear now for SCH. Short time. Inside 5 seconds to go now. 4 seconds. SCH has got to take a shot. Don't think they're going to get one off. They won't, and that'll expire our first half of play. It's a 7-2 lead for the Churchman. We will step aside for halftime and be back with you for the second half of play coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stick around. Coming in here for the second half of play between the Churchmen and the Blue Devils on the opening face-off. Blue Devils went early, so it'll be Churchman possession. They'll work it here. Up top, we'll play it to Nash. Now it'll be McNamara, excuse me. He works down the alley. He shoots. Save made there. Loose ball up in the air. It'll be a clear to the far side. Almost knocked down there. But it'll be SCH into the offensive end. Blue Devils with it in the alley. They'll flip it backhand. Heading for the end line. Able to be golfed back in play. Cantlin's out of his net. He's got it there. Cantlin will work the clear. Trying to push this one up ahead to Pinotech. It's in and out of his stick, and then he's able to pick it up there. He rolls back. Pressure comes out of the box. He's able to beat his man. He beats two. Man on his back. Able to tuck his stick and run away. He gives it to to Garrison. Now it'll be Smith. Now it'll be Orcutt, Nash. I'm waiting to see who the last man out of the box is. I believe it's I believe it's McGrath. There's a shot, a goal! Number 6, Keegan Nash. He hammers one home. 8-2 Churchman, 10:31 left to go in this third quarter. We'll get another look at it. Nash, nice job to go underneath the overhead check attempt. Gets his hands free, able to finish that one off. So we'll head back to the face-off dot once again. They're going to swap Brickman out for Riley. This ball's on the turf. Trying to track it down. Churchman play it out. Still fighting for this one up in the air. It's heading out of bounds. It's going to go to the Blue Devils. So they'll get the possession now. SCH trying to work up the near sideline. Now they'll work it back in the middle. The SCH with it way up near the midline. Now they'll play it just inside the 40. Play it back through X. 53 on the shot clock. Heavy pressure being applied there by Bruder. Bruder's on him. Churchman, heavy pressure. They'll swing it through to X. SCH on the doorstep. Oh, wow! They're going to call a push, though. So it'll stay with SCH. They'll have it in the alley. Looking to work from X. We're an early slide there, but the Churchman doesn't hurt him, though. SCH will work this one back through X. They'll switch on the pick. Look for another screen. On the rollback. That one played up top. That'll be kept in play, but it's on the turf. Brickman tried to chase it down. They're going to say it was tipped. It's played back over the midline, so it'll stay with SCH. They've got it on the far side. That one knocked free on a trail check. They're going to call him for withholding, so it'll go to the Churchman, excuse me. Flag flies. That one's going to go against SCH. So it'll be Churchman in the offensive end. It'll be Dennis. I'll give it off up top to Smith. He's got Orcutt. He gives it to him. Orcutt, Nash, and Smith. Then it's McGrath, Garrison, And then Dennis out there for the Churchman. It'll be McGrath with it up top. Swings it over to Nash. Churchman working with the free possession here. Nash down the out, or excuse me, down from up top. Underhand shot. That one goes by. It'll be backed up by Garrison, and it'll stay with the Churchmen as we'll get the man-up opportunity. So it'll be Churchman on the man up. They give it to Orcutt. Now over to Smith. Down to Dennis. Back to Smith. Over to Nash. Orcutt. Goes back to Nash. Go to Garrison on the wing. He shoots. Oh, that went off the post. It'll be recovered. We'll skip it to Orcutt. He surveys. Goes down to Smith. Smith thought about the shot. Back up to Orcutt. He loses the handle. Loose ball on the turf. In and out of a stick. Now it's recovered by the Blue Devils, so they'll work the clear. 7:22 left to go in this third quarter. Blue Devils with it in the middle. They'll play it to the outside. We're going to leg this one over the midline. They had 7 seconds to do so. They're able to get over the midline. So we'll set up offensively. We're going to get a moving screen. So it'll be Churchman ball. Brickman on it. He plays it quickly to McGrath. Or excuse me, to Cooney. That'll be Orcutt. He works down the alley. Rolls back. Plays it back up top. It'll go over to Smith. Smith down the alley. Gives it off behind to Garrison. Back up top, Smith. Smith unloads. That one saved. It'll be a clear now for the Blue Devils. 6:12 left to go in this third quarter. Blue Devils working with it. They'll play it ahead over the midline. They'll skip it. Inside move. That one kept out of the net. So it'll be recovered by SCH. So they'll keep the possession. It'll be Blue Devils looking to dodge from up top. Sidearm shot over the top. Backed up at X. So they'll keep the possession. We're going to get a timeout first, though. So we'll step aside for a brief moment. Back with you when play resumes. timeout here. It'll be 5:37 left to go in the third quarter. SCH with it in the alley. We're going to dance with this one from X. They'll skip it back up top. Loose ball. That one finds the back of the net. So it'll be a goal for SCH. They make it 8-3 now. 5:23 left to go in this third quarter. You're going to look at this one. Nice dodge from up top. On the rollback, hands free. Slide came too late. Didn't make contact, and SCH able to finish that one off from long range. We'll head back to face-off dot once again. It's a 5-goal game. Off the face-off, it's controlled by SCH. It was Pinotech who was in there for the Churchman, and now he's hounding the ball. Going to get a whistle. We're going to get a timeout by SCH with 5:12 left to go in the third quarter, so we'll step aside for a brief moment. Back with you when play resumes. Timeout. It'll be SCH with it in the alley. We're going to work with it all the way up top. Jump shot goal. SCH gets another one. It's 8-4 now. 4-goal game. 5:04 left to go in the third quarter. We'll head back to face-off dot once again. Get a look at it. Just a nice dodge there from X. Was able to get top side and then kind of a pseudo question mark dodge there. Didn't really turn back, but the jump shot able to find its way into the back of the net. We'll head back to face-off dot. I think it's going to be Brickman to take this one. Back on our way. This one will be picked up by SCH. So they'll right to clear now through their goalkeeper. Trying to work to the outside. Skip it past the outstretched stick of Brickman. And it'll be SCH into the offensive end once again. Trying to cut this down to a 3-goal game. Got it up top. Looking to roll back. They'll skip it to the far side. Attacking the middle again. Shot goal. Back-to-back goals in the middle of the field for SCH. Making an 8-5 game. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Another look at this one. Just a nice dodge from up top again. The slide comes too late. Doesn't make contact again. After the man's beat clean up top. Not something you can have happen if you are the Churchman. We'll go back to the face-off dot once again. Back underway. This one picked up again by SCH, so they'll play it back to their defensive end. Now back to their goalkeeper. Pressure being applied by Garrison. Churchman able to force the far pass. They're in the 10-man ride. Or no, they're not. Excuse me. Cantlin's still in his net. They've been in that 10-man ride for a good portion of the season. Nice shoulder check there by Marciano. They're going to get it over and back. So it'll be Churchman ball. They'll pick it up with Cooney. So it will be Smith on the ball here. They'll play it to Orcutt. It'll be Orcutt through the middle. He shoots, bounces one. Oh, Jackson Orcutt. Give him another one. 3:19 left to go. It's 9-5 Churchman. They get one back. Get a look at this one here. Orcutt gets it out of the box. Able to beat the first check of the long stick, and then he just never comes back in contact with him. Orcutt able to turn and burn and finish that one off to answer back to the last two goals by SCH and push the Churchmen back out in front by 4, 9-5. 3:19 left to go in this third quarter. On the whistle here. It'll be picked up by SCH. Absolutely dominating the face-off category here in this game. That one on the turf, flag flies. SCH is going to get a free possession. They come driving into the net. We got another flag. There's 2 flags on the field. We'll see what the calls are here by the officials. And a check to the head, it looks like, for 1 minute. So it looks like it's just 1 penalty for the Churchmen here. So it'll be SCH on the man up. They've got it up top. That one run out 1 by SCH. So they'll keep the possession from X. We're going to hedge their way up top. Now they'll play it to GLE back up top. They'll skip it to the backside. Almost intercepted there by the Churchmen. SCH skips it back. And that'll go off the end of a stick and out of bounds. So it'll be Churchman on the clear. Looks like it's going to be Cooney to work the clear. Cooney plays this one ahead. Able to connect with, I believe, Orcutt out of the box. It is Orcutt. He's running free. He's going to push the pace. Now he elects to back off as the pressure came to him. So the Churchman trying to kill off this man down with Nash. No pressure on him. He's got the ball right in front of the SCH bench. That'll be pass back up top to Smith. He looks to go down the alley now. That'll be Garrison. He takes a check off the face mask right in front of the official, no call. That'll be Nash looking to dodge from up top. Nash rolls back, draws the quick slide. Moves it to Dennis. They've got 10 on the shot clock. Orcutt down the alley, he shoots, he scores. Jackson Orcutt gets another one. 10-5 Churchman, 1:13 left to go in this third quarter. We're going to look at this one here. Orcutt just gets hands free down the alley, able to rip that one home. So we're back to the faceoff dot once again. This one collected by SCH, so they'll work. They're clear. And it'll be turned over, so it'll be going to the Churchman. It'll be Cooney. He picks this one up, looks to turn and burn. He'll cut to the outside, gets a screen. Able to get over the midline. Was a little bit of a head fake. Able to get free. He'll give it to McGrath. McGrath and Nash. Now it's going to be Orcutt. He thought about the dodge, now elects to retreat. Now he'll look to redodge. 17 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Orcutt rolls back, gives it up top Smith. Smith hedges down, he shoots. That one pulled by. 11 seconds left to go here. 10-5 our score. It'll be Smith on the backup. Skips it to Orcutt. Orcutt underhand shot. That one kicked away. Going to go out of bounds. So it'll be Smith again on the backup. 4.4. See if the Churchman can generate a shot here. Coming to the end of the quarter. It'll be Smith, gets a screen, trying to get up top. Time expires, he shoots. That one hits somebody on its way to the net. It won't go. 10-5 our score. It's a 5-goal lead for the Churchmen heading into the fourth quarter play. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stick around. Back in here for our fourth quarter of play between the Churchmen and the Blue Devils as we get set for the fourth quarter. This one's picked up by SCH, but it's knocked down by the Churchmen. Loose ball on the turf. Up in the air. That was Smith who knocked it down. Straight up. It's recovered. Put back on the turf. Smith's in there again, and he's going to pick up the loose ball. Smith's going to look to run away from danger here. Parker Smith able to set up the Churchman with the opening offensive possession of this fourth quarter. They'll give it to Orcutt from number 42. That's Marciano. That'll be Nash looking to dodge from up top. Goes over to McGrath. McGrath rolls back. Goes up top, back to Nash. Nash hands free, stepping in. He shoots. That one ripped over the top. Hits the back netting. It's backed up by Garrison. Brody Garrison on it. Off the restart, 10:52 left to go. It'll be a loose ball. That one turned over by the Churchman. Clear going the other way for SCH. Loose ball. SCH able to recover. They'll roll through the middle of the field, looking to run free with it. They'll skip it into the middle. That'll force SCH to go to X. On the roll here, it'll be SCH with it up top. SCH able to get inside, and they're able to score. 9:56 left to go. Going to be a goal there for the Blue Devils. Make it 10-6 now. We're going to look at that one here. SCH just able to beat him clean on the dodge from the wing. Make it a 10-6 game, 9:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll head back to the face-off dot once again. Temperature starting to drop here at Smithfield. Off the face-off here, loose ball. On the turf, it's picked up by the Churchman. It's Pinotecki, plays it over to Smith. Smith rips, he scores! Parker Smith gets it right back for the Churchman. It's 11-6, 9:48 left to go. And another look at that one. Nice job by Pinotecki to pick that ball up. Able to swing it over to Smith. Smith's slide comes way too late. He's able to finish that one off. We'll go back to the face-off dot once again. Off the face-off here. This ball is going to be picked up by SCH this time, so they'll possess. They'll play it back towards the midline. 9:30 left to go in this fourth quarter. SCH looking to dodge down the alley. Trying to get back up top, Turnchuckle. SCH able to get another one. It'll be 11-7 now, 9:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll get a look at this one. That's a nice shot from up top. Hands free. Makes it an 11-7 game. We'll head back to the face-off dot once again. Off the face-off here, it'll be overrun by SCH and picked up by the Churchman. That one finds the back of the net. The Churchman score. I believe that was number 9, Parker Smith again. We'll get a look at it here. Nice job to pick that up. Long pass as the man was cleaned out on the sideline. They were able to get it down And Smith was able to finish it. It looks like he got a pass from Carter Kell, the sophomore. So SCH will go a man down on the face-off. 9:02 left to go in this game. Churchman lead 12-7 at the moment. We wait on the whistle once again. Back on our way. This ball is loose on the turf. It's going to be picked up by SCH, so they'll have the man down possession in the offensive end. So it'll be SCH trying to cut this one through the middle. It's knocked free, but recovered. So they'll keep the possession. Skip it into the alley. They'll be back even now. They're going to work down the alley. Quick slide by the Churchman double team here. That'll be a hold. So it'll stay with SCH. Clock continues to run. Inside 7:35 to go now, 7:33. So it'll be a skip pass into the middle. Sidearm ripper goal. 7:22 left to go. Oh, clock continues to run. 12-8 our score. Get a look at the replay here. It's a nice skip pass into the middle, able to muscle their way through the pressure by the Churchman. This will be another face-off here. It's 12-8 our score. SCH able to pick this one up. They'll run out with it, play it into the defensive end. Looking to work the clear. That one knocked free. Golfed ahead by the Churchman, able to be kept in play by Brickman. He'll flip it ahead, Marciano. Marciano one more down to Smith. Smith running with it. He has numbers. He cuts in, he shoots. Bouncer goes high. Off the turf, run out is going to go to Garrison. So it'll be Dennis on it in the alley. He'll give it up top to Orcutt. Churchman going to look to take some clock out here. 6:43 left to go. They've got 47 on the shot clock. Going to go down the alley is Nash. He rolls back. Still with it, though. Little stutter step. Now he looks to go again. Now they'll play it to McGrath. Back to Orcutt. Orcutt surveys. Now he'll play it to Nash. He'll work at X. 6-on-6. There at X. Puts his man on skates. Able to get topside. He'll skip it to Orcutt. Orcutt ripper. That one over the top. That'll be backed up by Garrison. Brody Garrison on it here from X. He gets topside, shot that one off the post. Going to be recovered by McGrath. He gives it to Nash. Nash looks to go through the screen. He cuts through two. He shoots. He scores! Number 6, Keegan Nash finds the back of the net. It's 13-8 Churchman. 5:54 left to go. We'll get a look at the replay here. Nash, slide comes early, able to split the double team, splits a triple team, and then able to finish it off on the jump shot. Stays out of the crease. We'll go back to the face-off dot once again. Back to the face-off dot here. This ball on the turf. In and out of his stick. It'll be picked up finally by the Churchman. Somebody's stick goes flying as there's a broken stick for SCH. Brickman winds up. He shoots. He scores! Number 18, David Brickman finds the back of the net. 14-8 Churchman. 5:40 left to go. We'll get a look at this one. Off the broken stick, they gave it to Brickman. Runs down. Nobody slides to him. He rips it and bounces it home. We'll go back to the face-off dot once again here. Churchman extending the lead, 18-4, 5:40 left to go. Waiting on the whistle here. This ball out. It's on the turf. It'll be collected by SCH. Looking to work out with it. Heavy pressure by the Churchman. They spin the man down. Flag flies. What is the call there? There's a man down on the field. We're going to get a slash against the Churchman. This will be a slash against number 33. For the Churchman, that's Connor Song, the freshman. So we'll get set here for the SCH man up. 5:25 left on the game clock. They've got it up top. Right at the 40. Off the restart here. It'll be SCH with it up top. We're going to cycle this one. They'll skip it to the backside. It's knocked down. Brickman able to pick that one up. He's having himself a fourth quarter. He's got a goal and now a ground ball turnover there on the man up, on the man down, excuse me. Spun down is number 28, McFarland. They're not going to call the push. They'll call him for stepping out of bounds. So it'll be SCH on the possession. 4:50 to go now. Shot, that one whizzes by. It'll be backed up out of bounds by the Churchman. That was Cooney who won the run out there. He'll pick the ball up. Restart with it. 4:43 left to go. That'll be the Churchman trying to run with it here. Loose ball heading for the sideline. It's out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover going back to SCH. But first we're going to get a timeout, it looks like. We are going to get a timeout, so we'll step aside for a brief moment. Back with you when play resumes. it'll be SCH on it up top. 4:17 left to go. I'll skip it long to the near side alley. Trying to pull this one down the alley. It'll be knocked free. Loose ball recovered. I believe that's Kell. It is Kell, 21. He'll run up the far sideline. Still with it. He sends it long down to Dennis, excuse me. And it'll be Churchman on the possession. 3:41 left to go in this fourth quarter, excuse me. It'll be Churchman on it at X with Nash. Just looking to run away and protect this ball. .30 seconds left on the shot clock. Nash still dances with it in the alley. Heavy pressure on him. He swims. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Looks to initiate. Nash rolls back. Trying to pass this one behind. It's snagged by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a clear now for SCH. He plays it to the near side. It'll be Garrison defending. Force the roll back. This one skipped over the middle. It'll be collected there. Flag down. So it'll be a free possession, excuse me, for SCH here, and then it'll be a man-up opportunity for him. Working down the alley. This one knocked free. Loose on the turf. It'll be recovered by SCH. Trying to wrap around. Trail check. Collected there, and that'll set off the whistles. So it'll be a man-up opportunity now for SCH. So it'll be man-up opportunity for SCH. They've got it up top in the middle. Now they'll work it to the far wing. Sidearm shot, save Cantlin. Goes down to a knee. He works to clear forward to McFarland. McFarland running with it here. Plays it to the far side to Nash. Nash looks to run. He's able to get over. Nash has to be careful of the man coming out of the box. He's able to turn and burn. Nash, swim move. Trying to run away from pressure. He's able to. Give it up top to Orcutt. Nash, hands on his hips. He's tired. He's been doing a lot of running this game. 1:28 left to go in this fourth quarter. It'll be Orcutt with it at X. Trying to protect. 38 seconds on the shot clock. Played up top to Nash. He'll possess. Trying to pull his man way out wide. They're gonna double team, so he'll roll it over to Dennis. Reed Dennis as it gets over the midline for an over and back. Just a lapse of concentration there. Up 14-8. 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. A comeback unlikely, but I have seen crazier things in the game of lacrosse. There's a flag. They're going to get the Churchman for being offsides. That shot saved. So be offsides penalty on the Churchman inside a minute to play now. .46 left to go in this fourth quarter. It'll be SCH on it. They've got it up top. That one tipped up by Brickman. Loose ball. It'll be recovered by the Churchman, looking to leg it. They'll go down to Smith. Smith looking to attack. 22 seconds. He's just going to look to protect the ball, and they're going to look to run out the rest of this clock. Shot clock of no factor. 67 seconds on it. They're going to go heavy pressure. Is SCH. It'll be Brody Garrison on it. He'll give it to Orcutt. Orcutt looks to run away now. It'll be Orcutt with it at X. 1 second, and that will do it. The Churchmen win another one here in Interact play by a final score of 14-8. They take down the SCH Blue Devils here at home on a warm during the day but chilly at night game here at Smith Stadium. Only game they've dropped so far here at home was the 10-9 overtime loss to IMG Academy. We'll be back with you for the remainder of boys and girls lacrosse action here at Episcopal for all the remaining home games. My name is Ryan Chapinski. For my producer, James Kales, and the rest of my SFPN crew, thank you so much for tuning in with us. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody.